Hey guys, this is Joe from Manchester Music Mill, and I'm here with my lovely wife, Dawn.
Hello.
And we are celebrating our 15th anniversary of Music Mill. So we just wanted to talk a little bit about the past 15 years and let you into our life a little bit and the ride that we've been on. And we generally just want to say thank you, and we appreciate you, and we couldn't have done any of this without you.
So we have a couple questions to go back and forth with each other, and hopefully you guys will think it's interesting. Okay, so Joe.
Yes.
15 years ago, did you envision the Music Mill being where it is today?
Absolutely not. 15 years ago, we were started in an 800 square foot store down in the mill yard. It wasn't a store; it was just a rehearsal space that we made into a store, and we just wanted to survive. I just wanted to survive, and I knew I wasn't happy at my job, so I wanted to support my family and support the musicians, and then the more I got to know the musicians, I realized that there was a need, and I just fed into that need, and it grew from there by taking care of the local customers who supported me back. How about you? Where do you think we're going to be in 15 years when we first started?
I don't think we looked that far down the road. I think it was, you always hear most businesses don't survive the first 5 years, so I think that's where we were just trying to make it to that point.
Yeah.
But even, in the last 10 years, as our business was more stable, I think we both thought one retail store was more limiting than what it is.
And it really, right.
We didn't think one location could do as much business as we do.
Yeah. Yeah, right. I mean, like the first 3 years, we didn't even take a paycheck. It was crazy. And so we barely survived. And so I'm used to that, working and not looking past the paper and pen or the computer screen that I'm working on at the moment. And it feels good to look back at all that the Music Mill has grown into, and the music techs and the customers and employees that we support. It's pretty cool.
What was one decision that you made that had a major impact on the business?
So yeah, that's a good question. I think that letting go for me was the biggest decision. Hiring employees, hiring the right employees to let go of control and not make it all about me every day. Really started to make it more of a community business and not just a one-man show where I would open the store 60 hours a week, go home and do eBay listings all through the night, take pictures in the morning before the store opened. It was just, I couldn't do everything, and there was a huge strain. So a couple of the key employees were an online salesperson, and then someone to help me run the store. Then a shipper, then a photographer, so now we have 23 people full time, and another 7 teachers, and then techs. So we have a huge community going on here. But realizing that I didn't need to do everything by myself, kind of took the reins off and let it go where it needed to go. Yeah. What about you?
I think another crucial decision was a scary one, was to purchase our own building, just because that owning the building is just a sense of control that our rent isn't going to go up, or the building's not going to be sold, and we're going to have to relocate, which is not an easy task for us to do.
No.
And it's very disruptive and costly to your business. So it's like a security blanket that will be in this one place, and we don't have to worry about any of those things happening.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, the landlords that we had, great, but, our rent went up every year, and, we couldn't charge more every year. So that was a logical decision, painful, but it was like the best, one of the best decisions that we've ever done for the security of and longevity of the music mill.
What's one thing that customers might be surprised about?
Yeah, so I think, maybe it's obvious, but I think music impacts all walks of life. Some people don't understand it. Like they have like a musician friend, but the musician friends, it's a way of life. It's a real deep passion that people have in them to follow their hobby or a career. It crosses disciplines and gender, and we have all walks of life that come through here, and we never judge. Because you could be all tattooed, or ear engages, or suit and tie. The passion crosses through all humans, and the best thing to do is expose your kids and your family to music, and let them take it where they want to, because it's such an important part of life to those who have that passion for music.
I don't know if it's surprising to customers, but it's surprising to us that we sort of, unbeknownst to us, there's like a music mill army that exists. Most people who come in or have come in, I don't want to say reluctantly, but maybe they're like, fine, I heard from 50 people that I should come to this place.
Right.
And it's been that way since the very early days, that we always said we don't really have to advertise much, because people are out there spreading the word, because they've had a good experience, and because they want other musicians to have that same, it can be a good experience to go to a music store and not feel pressured, or to feel like the people working know what they're talking about. And
right.
And sometimes people might have a bad experience, and there's a whole herd of people that will jump on them and be like, call Joe, he'll make that right, he'll fix that.
Well, yeah, totally. We aren't perfect.
No.
And we try to do the best we can, and that's comes out more than, in a corporate setting, because we always are trying to do better.
Okay, so my last question, for anyone who knows Joe or has had more than a 10-minute conversation, know that he is a numbers guy. So I challenged him last night to try to, in his best estimation, figure out how many musical instruments we've sold over 15 years. Right,
so just instruments, right? Not amps,
right.
Not
just
packs of strings, not blah, blah, blah. Right. So we have sold over 120,000 instruments in the past 15 years. So, I don't know, that's more than everybody in Manchester
right.
has a music mill instrument, but
right.
Not really.
So
it's usually 50 people have 1,000 guitars apiece.
It averages out to 22 instruments per day that we've been open for 15 years.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Yeah, so we're continuing to grow, and we want to say thank you, and hopefully we'll be around for another 15 years. And we're behind the scenes right now, but we've never been more passionate. We've never worked as hard. We're just taking a back seat and letting the great employees that we have, make new connections with our customers, and we'll continue to keep improving. So all this, starting now through November, we're just going to do a blanket discount for you to say thank you. There's no need for haggling. We're just going to take care of you. And if you submit your email every time you come in, you'll be entered to win one of 100 $150 gift cards. There's no catch. We just want to keep in touch with you and give back. So again, thank you so much. Thanks for, if you watch this whole video, we appreciate you, and we look forward to seeing you in the store.